6:43 on Wednesday, March the 4th. You been to Davis Cup before?
Yeah, I saw a match with Milos Raonic. Energy was electric as the fans got set, and I thought the etiquette was a bit different when it comes to Davis Cup.
It is. It's loud and proud, and yeah, clackers at a tennis match.
Big Milos heads. The energy's coming back here, Canada and Japan.
Kids.
And here's Don with the preview.
Yeah, and imagine the pressure and the heckling that the umpires get. First off, we're here at Thunderbird. Right now, we're watching Tennis Canada's Vancouver National Junior Training Program. And Tony, well regarded as far as an umpire you are, I can only imagine how difficult it is. There are a lot of eyes on the court.
Of course, and they're always focused on the line umpires and making sure that they're making the right call, and it's a very tough job.
Okay, so who's all watching? I mean, there are several people. We're going to make our way in the hot seat in just a moment, but what are we watching for, and who else is out on the court?
Well, basically, we have the line umpires who are all across Canada, so we select the best ones from the country based on evaluations at different tournaments that they do in Canada. So we have representatives from Manitoba, Alberta, BC, Ontario, and Quebec.
Okay.
And we also have chair umpires from across the world. So we actually have chair umpires from France and one from Italy and the referees from Australia.
Okay, so let's talk about the perspective, because from this perspective, you have a pretty good sight line to be able to sort of anticipate where the ball is going.
Absolutely. So basically, this is a long line. So long lines are easier to call because you can see the trajectory of the ball coming towards you. So you can kind of see where it's going to land, so you can actually look at it and make the call. Okay. Much easier, but...
Then we go to the hot seat.
Correct. And that's the toughest line to call out of the whole tennis match.
Okay, so it's basically right on this line here.
Correct.
Center.
So basically, when you have this view, it's very tough because you can imagine a Milos Raonic serve that comes in at 240 kilometers an hour, and you have a split second to see it go by across you, and you have to make a call in or out.
Okay, so let's make the call. So if it's in,
yes.
I go like this?
Yes, if it's in, you put your hands down so that you go down like this, and if it's out, you have to say the word fault.
Fault.
Very loudly, so to stop play. So fault.
Okay, fault like that.
Because imagine all of the spectators have to hear you, so you have to stop play.
So let's see a serve right now very quickly so that we can see how I do, because I know it's a lot of pressure, and it can also be challenged by the chair umpire and also the players themselves as well. So let's see a quick serve here.
So Jack, can we get you to serve some balls, please? So now basically what you're focusing on is watching Jack get ready to serve.
Okay, go ahead,
As soon as he starts to serve, you have to concentrate on the line.
Okay, I'm concentrating on the line as we get ready to go back to the host here. Go ahead, Jack.
Go ahead, Jack. Let's see it. Rip her up.
In. Was it in? Oh wait, I don't say in.
Correct.
Sorry guys, I got to still work on my my service line calls here, so I don't yell in, but I have to go fault, and it has to be really loud so everyone can hear. So I'm going to keep working on that. Okay. Go ahead, Jack.
Another one, Jack.
By the way, Davis Cup 6 to the 8th. You can watch it on Sportsnet if you can't make it here. Oh, sorry.
That was in.
I think should hire Don down there for the weekend.
Right.
Good morning. You're watching Breakfast Television. Just coming on 7:25. We're here at Thunderbird Arena, and right now we're seeing members, or players, I should say, of the National Junior Training Program. And what an exciting weekend we're in store for, Oded. Nice to see you. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, and another great adventure for us here. So we're really excited to have this amazing tie between Canada and Japan, and have all the kids, feed off it and getting inspired.
So let's talk a little bit about the training program itself. These are among the best players, I guess.
Yeah, these are some of the best players in Canada, the best players in Western Canada, and we have this National Junior Training Program, one of 3 in the country, which takes care of top kids, selected kids from the age of 8 to 15. They eventually feed into the National Training Center in Montreal, so it's a feed-in system. And Vasek Pospisil was one of the kids that was feeding into Montreal, and hopefully these guys will move on and one day represent Canada.
And the amount of practice that they have is super extensive. How often will these kids and basically the next generation of superstar players, how much will they be playing?
Well, they practice 6 days a week. It's around 12 to 14 hours of tennis plus 5 or 6 hours of fitness. So it's a very intense program. We encourage them to do other sports as a complementary to this, but it's definitely kids that have decided that they have a dream and they want to accomplish it.
Let's bring them in real quick. Hey guys, can you come on in? I just want to find out a little bit about, first of all, Jack. I mean, obviously, boy, you're tall, only 15. How excited is it for you to have the Davis Cup here?
Oh, this is awesome. Yeah. I mean, we get to see the older versions of us, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Awesome. We got to give a shout out to all the kids here too. So we have Lachlan. Yeah. How old are you?
10.
Who are you excited to see?
Milos Raonic.
Awesome. And very quickly, we've got Luca. No. Yes, Luca. Okay, who are you excited?
I'm excited to see Raonic.
Awesome. And finally, Joven. Who are you excited to see?
I'm excited to see Vasek.
Awesome. Well, you can see the Davis Cup here at Thunderbird. Michelle, if you can't catch it, of course, you can watch it on Sportsnet. We got lots more coming up on BT. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Oh, I totally believe we will win. That was the longest cheer ever.
That was good.
We're talking about Davis Cup. Obviously, the fan experience is something unique to many types of, well, tennis matches,
Right.
I would have to say. First of all, good morning. Thank you. We're going to get you to cheer a little bit later. Let's talk briefly about the fan experience. Jody Vance in studio has been saying all along that it's not a shh, be quiet.
Yeah, Quiet Please doesn't really pertain to Davis Cup. This is a lot of fun for everyone in the stadium. This is about cheering for your country. It's patriotic, and you really want to make some noise and have some fun and get the energy up. That's what our players feed off. They love the atmosphere when it's really loud and exciting.
Exactly, and it is going to be exciting. Let's talk a little bit about how important this weekend is.
So for Team Canada, we're facing Team Japan. This is a big one for us. They beat us a year ago in Tokyo, so it's a rematch for Team Canada. And so we need to win this weekend. It's played over 3 days. Some singles matches, some doubles matches on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we get to hopefully win this one, make it to the quarterfinals when we play the winner of Belgium or Switzerland.
Very cool. And I got to say, these big heads, what does it mean to the players when they see these heads, these giant heads in the stands?
So this actually started a few years ago in Vancouver at one of these events, and we were playing here, and it really rallied the guys. They were so excited. We had a cheering section full of energy and lots of pre-made cheers, and then we brought the large heads, and the guys just laughed. They enjoyed it so much, and it's really traveled with us all over the world. It's been to Serbia, it's been to Tokyo, it's been to Halifax, now back in Vancouver.
Tickets are still available for the Davis Cup
On Ticketmaster.ca.
And if you can't watch it, or can't make your way here to Thunderbird, of course, you can also watch it on Sportsnet. Details, again, coming up on your screen throughout the morning. How about as we go to break, another cheer, everybody, with the giant heads. Again, Davis Cup, 6 to the 8th. Go ahead, guys. We're going to take a break here on BT. Yeah, and Davis Cup, of course, the last time we were here was 2 years ago, Marty. History was made on this court because we beat Spain and then Italy.
Yep.
And now, of course, this is going to be an exciting time because we potentially, I'm hoping, is there such a thing as home court advantage?
There is. This is the biggest difference in Davis Cup. The host nation decides on the court surface. We can play with the speeds. We can choose the ball, make it a big ball, a slow ball, a quick, fast ball. And of course, you know, we've got the home support and the crowd behind us. So they played a major part in our wins back 2 years ago, and we hope they can do it again.
Now, the athletes actually arrived this last weekend. So leading up to the Davis Cup, what kinds of preparations are happening? How often are they practicing? What are the days like?
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround. It's a short week because the players are coming. Like Daniel Nesser, for instance, he won in Dubai on Saturday, and he had to travel all the way back here, and we have, let's say, from Sunday or Monday when the players arrive from another tournament, and we start on Friday. So it's really a 4 or 5 day thing, turn it around from singles, players looking after themselves on the tour. Now all of a sudden they have to be in a team environment, team first, and so it's a big change. And we have to share. There's only one court, so we got to share this court with Japan. We rotate. We have a couple hours. They have a couple hours. And then you got TV, you got a lot of media, so it's a very busy week, but it's all exciting because it's so different.
And exciting because people are really watching. I mean, everyone's excited about the entire weekend, but it comes down to a couple of players that we're really keeping an eye on, right?
Yeah, well, the fans will be very lucky, the ones here, or even the ones watching on TV.
Milos?
We've got 2 top 10 guys, 2 top 6 guys. I think Nishikori is number 4, and Milos is number 6. We have Vasek, a top 100 player, and they have another couple top 100 players. So 5 top 100 players in Vancouver. That's that's very rare, and it's very exciting for the fans to see that kind of action.
And so we need to win 3 out of 5, but Japan is really what we need to. We need to beat Japan. That's important, right?
We need 3 wins. So
Okay.
So there's 2 singles on Friday.
Yep.
There's a doubles on Saturday and the reverse singles on Sunday. So the first 1 to 3 and we hope to get the better of them.
Now, for anyone who's never actually come to the Davis Cup, just very briefly, we got some footage of how the fan experience is. It gets exciting in here.
It is. That's the whole purpose, because any other tournament is a regular tournament. You've got the local crowd for their local players, but all in all, the people they just want to see good tennis. But here, it's like NHL playoffs. We encourage the fans to wear white and red, and they can really do whatever they want in between points, of course. But the more intimidating and for them, and the more uplifting for us. That's what we want.
Fantastic. Well, tickets are still available. If you can't make it here, you can watch the Davis Cup on Sportsnet. I believe we're going to take a bit of a break here on Breakfast Television. We got lots more coming up. Just to let you know what's happening tomorrow, plus a last look at your weather with Russ Lacade up next on BT.